I wish I could make reaction videos, but I was born in 1956. I've heard all these songs. What could I possibly react to?
I was worth it, found my purpose, rarely abyss to the surface, the reward of constantly working.
Hey whippersnappers, Brian here at A Boomer Reacts. Welcome back. If this is your first time here, thanks for checking me out. I listen to rap and hip hop songs using lyric videos, and then I let you know what I thought about them. As you can see, I'm going to be reacting to Masta Killa by Masta Killa. I've done plenty of wu-tang songs, and I've done a lot of solo projects as well. I've done Method Man, Raekwon, Ghostface Killa, Old Dirty Bastard, RZA. So now let's check out a solo song by Masta Killa. Of course, I've done a lot of Wu-Tang, but I haven't talked about Masta Killa specifically. So I'm going to read a little about him, and then we'll get into the reaction. Masta Killa was born Elgin Turner in Brooklyn in 1969, but chose the name Jamel Irief for himself. Growing up, he was a fan of hip-hop, but had no aspirations of or desire of being involved in it as an artist. He says, quote, I have history since elementary school of doing talent shows, breaking and shit like that. I was that kind of dude. I loved to pop. That was me. Always doing shit around music, unquote. After high school, he got a job working at McDonald's with his neighborhood friend, J. Rue the Damager. But his other big passion was chess. His friend Derek Harris, aka True Master, introduced Jamel to another chess enthusiast that he knew, RZA. Jamel and RZA became good chess-playing friends, but Jamel had no idea that RZA was an artist, signed to Cold Chillin', and that he had released an album called Words from the Genius. The topic was just something that never really got discussed. They talked about chess, movies, mathematics, and New York City. While playing chess in the park, guys would recognize RZA and rhyme for him. Eventually, Jamel was like, what's up with that? RZA explained that he and some brothers from Staten Island were working on a musical movement centered around their love of kung fu movies. It was going to be called Wu-Tang after the movie Shaolin and Wu-Tang, a favorite of RZA and his friend Old Dirty Bastard. RZA brought Jamel to the studio, introduced him to some of the guys, and played a rough cut of Protect Your Neck for him. Jamel's mind was blown to discover this other side of his chess buddy. He started hanging out at the studio all the time, and RZA started to mentor him. Jamel adopted the name Masta Killa after the 1978 kung fu movie Shaolin Master Killer. Masta says, I never performed until we launched Wu-Tang. That was my first time as an MC. As far as with a mic in my hand, Wu-Tang was the first time. I never tried to get on, never looked for any of this because it was never my vision. I'm kind of like hanging out with RZA and just stumbled across some shit. Oh, word? And I was like, well, maybe I can do this. When I was young, going to clubs, I was just hanging out. I never went in there like I was trying to be an MC. I never tried to get a record deal or pass out tapes. It's just been Wu-Tang, and I'm here. Masta Killa only appeared on one track on the Wu-Tang Clan's first album, Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers, in the closing verse to The Mystery of Chess Boxing. Either Masta Killa or Ghostface Killa had the opportunity to appear on the song depending on the verse they each wrote. Ghostface got too high and fell asleep and woke up the next morning to Masta Killa's verse. I remember that story. I did a reaction to chess boxing. During the time period that Enter the Wu-Tang was being written, Masta Killa was still developing his skills as a rapper. Since the other members of Wu-Tang were far more experienced, his verse from The Mystery of Chess Boxing was the only thing Masta Killa had ever written. And it was fine-tuned to the point that it fit with the verses from the other members. During the first round of solo projects, he made several appearances on tracks such as Winter Wars, Duel of the Iron Mike, and Glaciers of Ice. In '97, the Wu-Tang Clan's second album, Wu-Tang Forever, saw Masta become a mainstay in the group's lineup with regular appearances throughout the double album. Masta Killa was the last member to release a solo project after it was delayed for several years and finally released in June of 2004 with the title No Said Date, and it is notable for featuring every core member of the Wu-Tang Clan after a period in the group's history that lacked unity. The last song on the album is called Masta Killa and was produced by Baby Dukes. All right, I had no idea about any of that. This is his first time emceeing and writing a verse, and he's in Wu-Tang. Crazy. And it all started with, chess. Okay, Masta Killa by Masta Killa.
You are watching a master at work.
Stepping live in the place, smacking blood out his face. It's the principle, don't get it wrong. What I do to eat is nothing in comparison to what I do to keep self upright and exact. Spray the Mac if I have to, defend the castle. Sling lasso, roping them till he recoup. Pass the keys to the coupe. It's cute for the wiz to scoot off. 95 North, cut from the cloth of king who bears struggle. Endless lifeline, theology of time. Move when I made the motion to the mic to recite the dart that I had written. Light existed in the darkness, instant gratification. How far can you travel to Mike's spa?
Water is the softest substance in the world, but yet it can penetrate the hardest rock or anything, granite, you name it. Water also is insubstantial. By that I mean you cannot grasp hold of it. You cannot punch it and hurt it.
Yeah. See the godlike gleam so bright I gave birth to. That you attract to. Heart so fuller, make you wanna pull your trigger and get rid of. Shiny ball militant head like Lou Gossett. He's walking with the shining lamp of knowledge. Glory be the Lord with the justice sword. Supreme being all I see in. Radiant sun, imperishable absolute. Y'all salute. Approximately 3 mil. Bodies like an empty vessels I must fill. Check where I came from. Any godson or mason is my son. English C lesson number 1 for the dumb. If he ain't you a lemon son, then I never heard of one. Back your gun, 101, come and get some.
Water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Yo, I thought this sign read no colors allowed. Well, how then? Give me a few. Just listen. Instead of wasting time trying to grab them back, the dominant magnetic will always attract the underlight called to him to strive to be. Now Eminem, for example, just another sample of your worst nightmare coming back at you, so beautifully designed. The patience of time to see everything that has been always will be. Now figure out the riddle, the never-ending cycle, born in itself, back into the circle. I'm thankful for the blessing, testing of the lessons, answers and questions, trials and tribulations that was set upon me. It's hard for some to see, but it's clear as day to me.
Be water, my friend.
Wow, was that a beautiful beat or what? It was the most overtly Asian beat that I've heard in a long time, but it was so beautiful. And Masta Killa, after hearing his story, knowing that it was never his vision to be an MC or his desire, I think he has really great flow. I'm not, well versed enough to know if he sounds like Jizza, since Jizza mentored him. I'm assuming, helped him with his flow and stuff. So is Masta Killa's flow reminiscent of Jizza? Let me know, because I liked it. It was a very good flow. And he had good rhymes too. Did he write this? Yeah, he wrote this. Yeah, he had some good rhymes too. It blows my mind that, you know, this was never his calling and he just fell into it. It's just wild. And that he's, you know, so good at it. The song itself, it just sounds like stream of consciousness about, you know, even like the meaning of Masta Killa from the movie. It just sounds like this is a stream of consciousness about, you know, who he is. That's what I didn't catch a through line like a story. It just seems like he was just, you know, speaking off the top of his head about his life. But all in all, like I said, what a beautiful beat by Baby Dukes. I don't think I've ever heard of Baby Dukes before, but yeah, that was very lush, that beat. Well, thanks for hanging with me, guys. If you like this kind of content, give me a like and a subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.